Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Collins, and today we're talking about a topic that most men over 40 don't hear about enough. Listen to my words carefully because what I'm about to share could change your life. If you've noticed that your erections aren't what they used to be, you're not alone, and it's not just about testosterone, blood flow, or genetics. Most men assume that's the problem, and many try pills, supplements, or even expensive treatments. But here's the truth nobody really talks about. The real reason your erections feel softer has nothing to do with any of those things. It's about a set of muscles inside your pelvis, muscles most men have never trained in their entire lives. These muscles are called your pelvic floor, and they work like a natural clamp, holding blood in your penis and keeping you firm. Without these muscles functioning properly, all the blood in the world won't help. It just leaks back out, and that's why you can feel aroused but still struggle to maintain firmness. That's why erections start strong but fade too quickly, and why it can feel like your body is betraying you. I see this every day, and I want to help you fix it. I'm going to show you 5 exercises, each backed by research and proven with hundreds of patients I've worked with, that you can do at home without any equipment. These exercises rebuild your pelvic floor muscles, restore firmness, and give you control over your sexual health. And there's more. These aren't just for erections. They also help with bladder control, reducing those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips, and they even give you better control over ejaculation, helping you last longer. Let's begin with the foundational exercise, the pelvic tilt. This is where you learn to actually feel and control your pelvic floor for the first time. Most men go their entire lives without ever consciously engaging these muscles, and that's exactly why problems occur. Lie on your back with your knees bent at a comfortable angle and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Let your arms rest gently at your sides, palms down. Take a deep breath, relax, and let your body settle. Here's what you do next. Gently tighten your lower abs, pulling your belly button toward your spine, and press your lower back flat into the floor. At the same time, tilt your pelvis slightly upward. You'll feel a subtle but powerful contraction deep in your pelvis. These are the muscles that hold blood in place during an erection, the muscles that separate men who maintain firmness from those who don't. Hold this contraction for 3 to 5 seconds while breathing normally, then release slowly and with control. Don't rush. Every second you hold builds strength. The beauty of this move is that it trains multiple muscles at once. Your abs, lower back, and pelvic floor work together as a team, which is exactly how they function during intimacy. Over time, this teaches your body to lock in firmness on command rather than letting it slip away. Another huge benefit is awareness. Many men have no idea how to consciously engage these muscles until they practice this movement. It's like discovering a muscle you didn't know existed. Once you can feel it and control it, everything changes. You'll notice firmer erections, better control, and improved bladder strength. Start with 10 to 15 reps, focusing on perfect form. As your strength grows over the next few weeks, work up to 20 or 25 reps daily. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll feel a noticeable difference, and some men even notice it sooner. Now that you've learned the pelvic tilt, it's time to move on to the next exercise, the prone stretch. This one might feel a little unusual at first, but it's incredibly effective. It lengthens the front of your body while activating your pelvic floor in a completely different position. That builds both strength and adaptability, which is exactly what your body needs to maintain firmness in real-life situations. Start by lying face down on a comfortable mat with your legs fully extended behind you. Place your elbows directly under your shoulders, like you're about to read a book while lying down. Lift your chest slightly off the floor, keeping your neck neutral and your gaze forward or slightly down so you don't strain. Now engage your abs by pulling your belly button toward your spine and at the same time, gently contract your pelvic floor. Imagine lifting those muscles as if you were stopping the flow of urine midstream. You'll feel tension in your core and deep in your pelvis. This exercise stretches tight hip flexors and abs, which are common in men who sit a lot during the day, while simultaneously activating the muscles that stabilize your pelvis. That combination of stretch and contraction is what makes this so powerful. Over time, it builds not just strength, but also flexibility, endurance, and coordination, all crucial for maintaining erections under pressure. Men who practice this regularly often report less lower back tension, better posture, and a stronger connection to their pelvic floor during intimacy. That connection allows clearer and faster signals between your brain, muscles, and penis, almost like upgrading your nervous system from dial-up to high-speed internet. Hold this stretch for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing deeply and steadily. Do not hold your breath. Oxygen is vital for muscle function and blood flow. Repeat 3 to 4 times, resting briefly between sets. As you progress over several weeks, increase the hold to 45 seconds or even a full minute. You'll notice your pelvis feeling both looser and stronger at the same time, which is the perfect combination for better erections and control. Next is the kneeling ab-in exercise. This move teaches you to coordinate your breathing with muscle contraction, which translates directly to improved control in the bedroom. Begin on all fours in a tabletop position with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Keep your spine neutral, not arched or sagging. Take a slow exhale. Gently pull your belly button toward your spine, flattening your stomach without tensing your shoulders or neck, and contract your pelvic floor. Imagine stopping urine midstream or lifting your testicles slightly. Hold this contraction for 3 to 5 seconds while keeping your breathing smooth. Release slowly and with control. What's happening inside your body is remarkable. You're activating your deep core muscles, including the transverse abdominis, which wraps around your midsection like a natural belt, while training your pelvic floor to work in perfect harmony. This improves spinal stability, pelvic circulation, and the connection between your brain and sexual function. By contracting on the exhale and relaxing on the inhale, you also train endurance and coordination, giving you more staying power during intimacy. Start with 10 to 15 reps, moving slowly and focusing on precision, not speed. Over time, increase the hold to 7 or even 10 seconds as your endurance improves. You can adjust your weight slightly forward or backward to engage different muscle fibers. Men who do this consistently often discover a new level of awareness and control. They no longer feel disconnected from their bodies. They can consciously maintain firmness and delay climax, which is real confidence and real control. Now that you've mastered the pelvic tilt, prone stretch, and kneeling ab-in, it's time for the fourth exercise, the bridge abduction. This move is a powerhouse for building functional strength that translates directly to better sexual performance. Lie on your back with your knees bent at about 90 degrees, feet hip-width apart, planted firmly on the floor about a foot from your buttocks. Place your arms at your sides for support, palms down. Press your heels into the floor and engage your glutes. Lift your hips toward the ceiling, forming a straight line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. This is your bridge position. While holding the bridge steady, gently push your knees outward, like you're spreading the floor apart with your legs. Then, bring them back to center with control. The movement should be smooth, deliberate, and controlled, not jerky or rushed. This exercise works multiple muscle groups at once. You're strengthening your pelvic floor, which traps and maintains blood in your penis during erection, while activating your glutes, the largest muscles in your body. You're also engaging hip stabilizers, which are essential for pelvic balance and optimal circulation. When these muscles are weak, blood flow to the pelvic region can be compromised. When strong, they act like auxiliary pumps, driving oxygenated blood right where it's needed for firm, reliable erections. The bridge abduction also retrains your body to maintain firmness under pressure and movement. Holding your hips up while dynamically moving your knees simulates the kind of muscular control and endurance you need during intimacy. That functional strength carries directly to real-life performance. Start with 8 to 10 reps, holding each outward push for 2 to 3 seconds before returning to center. Keep your core engaged to prevent your lower back from sagging. As your strength grows over weeks, increase to 15 to 20 reps, or add a resistance band around your thighs above the knees for a deeper challenge. Men who stick with this consistently often report firmer erections, improved hip mobility, better pelvic stability, and more control during longer encounters. It builds a strong, stable foundation that your body will rely on for sexual performance. Finally, the fifth exercise, the one most men skip, but the true game changer, is the rocking frog stretch. This move opens and releases deep pelvic muscles that often become chronically tight with age, sitting, or stress. Get on your hands and knees on a comfortable mat. Slowly widen your knees as far as is comfortable, keeping your feet turned out so your inner thighs are fully open. Lower onto your forearms, keeping your spine neutral and your head relaxed. You'll immediately feel a deep stretch through your inner thighs, groin, and hips. That tension release is exactly what you want. Once stable, gently rock your hips forward and back in a slow, controlled rhythm, moving with your breath. This dynamic motion stretches your adductors while allowing your pelvic floor muscles to relax and contract naturally. Tight pelvic muscles restrict blood flow and create tension that makes erections difficult. By opening and relaxing these muscles while dynamically engaging the pelvic floor, blood flows more freely into erectile tissue and stays there when you need it most. Start with 30-40 seconds. Repeat 3 times, resting 20-30 seconds between sets. As flexibility improves, the stretch will feel more natural and even pleasurable. Many men notice firmer erections, better sensitivity, improved staying power, and stronger orgasms just from this one movement. Now we've reached the final part of our program, and this is where everything comes together. You've learned the pelvic tilt, prone stretch, kneeling ab-in, bridge abduction, and rocking frog stretch. Each exercise builds strength, flexibility, and control, but consistency is what truly makes the difference. These moves work because they retrain muscles that have been neglected for decades, allowing your body to function like it did when you were younger. The key is daily practice. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can transform your sexual health, bladder control, and overall confidence. Don't underestimate small, consistent improvements. They add up quickly. Start each session mindfully. Focus on proper form and pay attention to how your pelvic floor engages and relaxes. That awareness is just as important as the exercises themselves. Remember, you are not broken, too old, or past your prime. Your body is capable of remarkable recovery when given the right training and attention. These exercises restore the natural clamp that holds blood in your penis, strengthen supporting muscles, improve circulation, and release tension that has built up over years of sitting, stress, or inactivity. Many men report firmer, longer-lasting erections, more control during intimacy, and even more satisfying orgasms after only a few weeks. The choice is yours. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or making excuses. Begin now, make it a ritual, morning or night, and track your progress. Your body is ready to respond. These muscles are waiting to come back stronger than ever, and the difference you'll feel will be real, noticeable, and empowering. You're not too old, you're not broken. You just need the right exercises, the right focus, and the right consistency. Do this, and your sexual health, confidence, and control will improve in ways you may have thought were gone forever. The question is simple: are you ready to take back control?